Weather Lab. Here's Eric's forecast.
It was another typical summertime day across Acadiana as we start off with some morning sunshine heating us up into the lower 90s. But this afternoon we began to have those scattered showers and thunderstorms develop across the region, some of which produced some very heavy rain, some thunder and lightning, and even gusty winds at time up to 30-40 miles per hour. But the good news is it does look like most of that activity is beginning to fade as we push into the evening, but it does look like we do it all over again tomorrow. We still have a little bit of a frontal boundary over top the area. Taking a look though, you can see those rain showers that developed a little later this afternoon moved from the northeast down to the southwest throughout much of the day, and that brought some of those heavier showers back through Jeff Davis Parish and to Calcasieu a little earlier this afternoon with this little cell that moved through that produced some heavy rains. We also had some heavy rains back through Lafayette around 4 o'clock this afternoon and up into St. Landry Parish, but you can see most of the activity is now beginning to die down. Just some light showers still on the radar, and we'll take a closer look at some of those ongoing here. So we have some light showers moving down towards Maurice and then down a little bit farther towards Abbeville, moving out of Lafayette Parish and pushing into Vermilion Parish. You can see though here in Lafayette things do look to be quieting down. Still could have some late rains ongoing, but most of that should end here within the next 10 to 15 minutes or so, and then eventually we can finally get some of that roadways to dry out a little later on this evening. Up to the north towards St. Landry Parish, we can see light to moderate showers continuing, but that's even beginning to fade as they head towards Lawtell and over towards the Eunice area. So maybe just some light showers here for the next hour across Acadiana or two before things begin to quiet down. But as far as how much rain we picked up, some areas saw some decent rainfall today, so they got just about an inch towards the Lawtell area, inch and a half towards Church Point, a little bit more than an inch and a half just to the northwest of Mamou. Most other areas in this blue shade anywhere from a ½ inch up to an inch of rain. And then a little bit closer to us here in Lafayette, we had some higher amounts, with the big winner being Breaux Bridge, anywhere from 2½ to 3 inches with those heavy downpours around 4 o'clock this afternoon, producing very heavy rains. Definitely saw some minor flooding on some streets and roadways there, but I do think most of that's coming to an end. About an inch and a half here in Lafayette and about just over 2 inches for the Scott area. So some very beneficial rainfall as we are still a little bit on the dry side, but after the past couple days we are getting tired of all this rain. And not only are we dealing with the rain, widespread scattered showers and storms all across the Gulf Coast, and then out in the Atlantic we have now Tropical Depression 3 just off the Carolina coast. It has winds up to 75 miles or 35 miles per hour right now. Currently gusts up to 45. You can see about several hundred miles offshore, producing some convection showers along the beaches and some rip currents. But outside of that, not expected to cause a whole lot of issues. Should slowly start to push off to the east. Could by later tonight become Tropical Storm Chris with winds up to 45 miles per hour later tonight. Then slowly moving off to the east by Monday, still a tropical storm, heading off then to the northeast. And beginning to strengthen a little bit, could become a hurricane by Tuesday afternoon, but then as it quickly pushes over the cooler waters, will weaken. The good news is it's expected to stay offshore, no real issues for the East Coast. Also, we have Tropical Storm Beryl still going on in the Atlantic, a very small storm at that, but it is expected to begin to quickly make its way off to the west towards the Les Antilles Islands. By Sunday afternoon, winds down to 40 miles per hour, so it will weaken a little bit as it heads towards the island. We got tropical storm warnings for the island of Dominica, along with watches up and down some of the other islands in the area. Once it, though, pushes into the Caribbean, expected to weaken down to just a tropical depression or low as it heads just to the south of Puerto Rico by Monday afternoon. And that's where it's expected to die out and not cause any real concerns as it moves farther towards us. So going through the overnight hours, the rain showers we have out there now die down. Waking up tomorrow, the boundary gets down around the Gulf Coast, so a few isolated the scattered showers to begin the day south of the interstate, becoming a little bit more widespread like we saw this afternoon across all of Acadiana tomorrow afternoon for our Sunday. Those will fade as we push into the evening. Waking up Monday morning as we head back to work, could have an isolated shower or two to begin the day, but then very similar to the past several days, that chance for hit or miss showers during the afternoon. So just kind of keep that umbrella in the car just in case. Rainfall totals look to be anywhere from about another inch or so in the coming days, so not expecting any of those flooding rains, but if you do get some of those heavier downpours, you could get a quick inch. That could cause some minor ponding on the roadways, but this will continue to be very beneficial rainfall as we still need a little bit of that. So showers ending tonight, cloudy, warm, and muggy as we hold right around the mid-70s, and then for your Sunday, scattered showers and storms. Could even have some in the morning and afternoon. Otherwise, mostly cloudy and humid. Highs only in the mid to upper 80s for your Sunday. 40% chance for scattered showers on Monday. Tuesday, we might actually get a break and have some dry weather outside of just a stray shower, getting us back into the low 90s. But then more rain chances continue as we push into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of the upcoming work week. So it does look like we're going to be stuck in this very unsettled wet pattern during the afternoon. So keep that in mind. Looking ahead to next weekend, does look like rain chances start to come down a little bit. So that is the good news. Might be able to get that grass cut finally.
Thank you, Eric.